Hey, what's going on everyone, this is Reviews back with another video, and today I will show you guys how to properly charge your iPhone on iOS 17. Now with the new iOS 17, we have some more new options when it comes to charging, and of course we have some new features that will have an impact on charging your iPhone. So in this video we're going to talk all about that, and of course the best practices and the things that you actually need to know when it comes to charging your iPhone in a safe way, and of course making sure that you charge your iPhone as fast as possible. Now first of all, we're talking about the new standby mode on iOS 17. Now the standby mode will be activated only when your iPhone is on a stand and it's charging. So every time you charge your iPhone and you leave it somewhere, a lot of people have like different stands and things on their tables, the iPhone will be charging. But will that have an impact, of course, on the battery life and the charging speed? Now, of course, everything that's on the screen of your iPhone, when the iPhone screen is on, it will consume battery. And with standby, you will have like features like the photos that you have, like different slideshow from photos, different widgets. They of course will consume battery, that way making your iPhone charge slower. It's not like a significant amount, but if you really need to charge your iPhone as fast as possible, that will of course have a slight impact. So what you can do in this case, well, you will have a few options here. If you go to your settings and then you go to the standby settings, you can completely turn it off from here. That way you don't have to deal with the standby mode. Of course, if you don't care about it and don't even need to use standby mode, I would suggest you to completely turn it off. And it will have the display settings then right here. Now here will have a few different options. So you will have the automatic option and never. These are new features that have been added with iOS 17.1 and will be available to everyone pretty soon. Probably if you watch this video a few weeks later, you will have these options on your device, and you will have other things here like motion to wake and night mode. So let's just take a quick look at these. So after 20 seconds, this means that the standby mode will only stay up for 20 seconds and then it will be turned off. Then you will have the automatic feature which turns it off automatically, and then you will have never here, that will keep the standby mode all the time, which of course you don't want that to happen, because it will slow down the charging of your iPhone, even though it won't be like a significant amount. And then you will have the other features. Night mode will actually just display like a red tint on the standby mode if you leave it like on a low and on an ambient where there's very low light, and then you will have motion to wake. So I don't think this is a problem, but this right here, motion to wake, will actually be a bigger problem, because it will all the time be basically scanning for like motions close to the iPhone. That way it can turn up the standby mode. That will of course consume battery and of course will make your iPhone charge a bit slower. So go ahead and turn off that as well. So again, if you're not on 17.1, you won't see these options up here yet, but you will see these other ones right here. Moving on to the battery settings. Now we have a setting here that actually has been added late on iOS 16, and most users probably have never changed this setting or didn't even see that on their device. So head on to the battery settings here and go to battery health and charging, and you will find here clean energy charging. Now what this will do is will try to reduce your carbon footprint by charging your iPhone when lower carbon emissions are available. That way, it means that your iPhone won't be charging at its full capacity all the time. Now this will slow down the charging of your iPhone significantly. So if you don't want that to happen, you want to charge your iPhone as fast as possible, make sure you have this turned off. And then you have charging optimization, and we have new settings here with iOS 17. So you will have optimized battery charging. It works like it used to work on previous iOS versions. Basically, it will charge your iPhone up to 80% and then it will slowly charge it to 100% right after before you need it. But this of course will help a lot, and in the long run it will actually keep your iPhone's battery healthier. So I would suggest that you keep that on if you don't want to keep this other option right here, which is the 80% limit. Now Apple has already added this option here on iOS, with iOS 17, and it basically cuts off the charging at 80%. Now, of course, if you have a newer device that has a bigger battery, and of course it will last throughout the day, I would suggest that you use this, because charging your iPhone only to up to 80% is the best practice when it comes to actually expanding the battery's health lifespan. Of course, this will be the best option, but again, a lot of people might have like batteries that are lower in capacity, and that of course won't last them through the day. So if you don't want to keep that on, make sure always have optimized charging on. And then we move on to cables. Now, of course, with cables, something that I think every iPhone user should know by now, always make sure that you use genuine cables and genuine chargers as well. Chargers are really important. Now, to charge your iPhone as fast as possible, you need a faster charger. So just be aware that with iPhones, basically the best you can get is the 30-watt charger from Apple. It's not that expensive. I believe it's around $20, and that's the maximum speed that your iPhone can charge at. So the iPhone, the latest ones, so if you have an older one, just go on Google and check the maximum charging speed for your device, and you will see how many watts could actually your iPhone accept. With the iPhone 14 Pros and the iPhone 15 Pros, their maximum is 27 watts. So even if you have like a bigger charger, it won't charge your iPhone faster than the 30 watt, because your iPhone won't be able to charge faster even though the charger is way bigger in capacity. And the iPhone 15s and the 14s, not the Pros, the regular iPhones, have a maximum charging speed at 24 watts. So basically, even if you actually have a faster charger, it won't be doing anything, because the capacity that your iPhone can charge at, the maximum, is at 27 for the 14 and 15 Pro and 24 for the 14 and the 15, the normal models. And again, if you have another device, make sure you check on Google which is the maximum capacity, the charging speed for that device, so that way when you buy a charger, you don't spend like money to buy like a charger that's maybe 50 watts or more, but it won't be able to charge your iPhone any faster. Now, another thing I would suggest you do is that you use wireless charging as less as possible. With wireless charging, you won't be able to actually charge your iPhone that fast. It's really slow, and it will heat up the iPhone really a lot. So again, with wireless charging, and even if you combine a case there, your iPhone will heat up a lot while charging. That way, of course, it will damage the battery, because temperature is one of the worst enemies of batteries. Cold temperature and hot temperature will actually just drain the battery and will make the battery health drop really fast. So you need to avoid those. Again, avoid wireless chargers as much as possible. They are not fast and they heat up the battery. And even if you want to use one, make sure that you use it without a case on your iPhone. And for the last part, let's talk about two different myths when it comes to charging your iPhone. Using your iPhone while charging. I don't think this is a problem. I don't see any problem there using your iPhone while charging. You can basically do like basic stuff, maybe browse the internet or your social media or something like that. But it again will charge your iPhone slower, because at the same time you're charging your iPhone but also using the app, which again consumes battery. That way your iPhone charges slower. If you want it to charge faster, don't use it while charging, especially if you try to play maybe like a heavy game or something like that. Playing, let's say, Call of Duty will of course have a big impact there, because it will heat up your device and make your iPhone charge a lot slower, because it consumes a ton of battery, a ton of energy, and at the same time you're trying to charge it, it will charge really slow. And the second thing is charging overnight. I don't actually charge my device overnight. Usually I'm at my computer, I'm charging my iPhone throughout the day a lot of times, so I don't really need that, but there is no problem with you doing that. A lot of people think that the iPhone will overcharge or something like that. It won't happen. Just make sure that when you're doing that, you always have optimized battery charging turned on. That way your iPhone will learn your patterns, how you use it during the night. It will be charged at 80%. Just right after, before you want to get up, it will charge to 100%, so it's ready for your day. And that's the best practice to charge your iPhone and actually keep the battery health on a really good state. That way your iPhone will last longer. So that's basically it for this video, guys. These are some of the best tips and practices when charging your iPhone on iOS 17, so that you can charge it faster and of course in a safer way. So that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button and of course subscribe for more videos, and I will see you on the next one.